So here we have a Vespoli 8 for St. Joseph's Prep. And you can see the nose there is pretty banged up. And I'm pretty sure this boat is waxed, has wax on it. That's one of the first things we'll be doing, is to get the wax off of it. So, the boat's kind of dirty, so it's really hard to tell what shape it's in here. But we just turned this over, and when I took off the little drain plug there, some water dripped out. There it is on the ground. So there's some water trapped in there. And looking at the interior of the boat, you can see here in the footwell that you have exposed Nomex here from the water bottle sliding back and forth. So we can fix that one of two ways. One way is to laminate new carbon on top, or a very simple quick fix, which works just as good, is to install non-skid in there, which is actually what some manufacturers are doing now. So I haven't checked every footwell yet. But as we run down the boat, we'll check the inside, because we're going to give this thing a real big bath. So the boat came with the foot stretchers, no seats. So here you can see it's starting. So it's best just to install that non-skid in there. It's a quick fix and it works, and it's inexpensive. We should do all the footwells because they all have some degree of wearing out there. And then as I was trailering this over, once we parked, I realized this thing was missing a bolt and ready to fall out. Take care of that. So the bow here has had some serious work done to it. Not very good actually, because I didn't even notice that, but there's what the inside of the boat looks like. So you can see the swirl marks from where the wax wasn't taken off. I'm assuming it's wax. So some of the rigger bolts are missing. And there's just generally a lot of scratches on the boat. Once we wash it off, we'll find any spots that are delaminated or soft. And you can see that some of these rigger bolts are extra long, but I think this may be one of the boats they use for a barge. Lots of scratches from riggers. That's what those side-to-side ones are. So the first thing we got to do on this hull is get rid of this wax, because that'll just impede us as we go on to try and get anything to stick to it. And there was no thin. Rudder works. And then somebody had some spray paint on the back of this guy, but it's pretty indicative of the whole boat. Excuse me. So you can see the scum line here. I'm guessing the impeller, which is not on it, goes there. So this must be the side of the boat that the coxswain can't reach to wipe it off. But I really hadn't even noticed this before. So I just wanted to show you something here now. We've taken all the parts off the interior of this thing to clean it. And when you give it a quick wash, it really doesn't even get all the crappy dirt off. So our question to you is, do you want us to pursue and really clean the hell out of the inside of this thing? Because you can see you get a lot of dirt accumulation that happens around the shark teeth. So it's more cosmetic than anything, but you'll let us know what you want us to do. And another quick question is, do you want us to install new foam padding for the coxswain? So one of the things I wanted to point out to you guys about your boat here, and we're painting the whole thing over again, so it doesn't really matter, but you see these spots here, all these little things? That's the paint lifting off. And what that's from is leaving the boat in the water. So like the whole bottom of the boat is affected that way. And that's what all these little dimples are. Because although the paint is sufficient, it's really not meant to be submerged. So that's what all this is. Just thought I'd point that out to you guys. And it's pretty sporadic, happens some places more than others, and that's basically because see how it's all scratched here? The water just starts to migrate underneath. So this has already been cleaned. That's the paint lifting up.